Oof. Oh, there we go. Okay. No? Frames! Oh no, they're happening. Frames are still happening. Might just be a bad stream night. Well, we'll go for it. Luckily, I decided not to do Wild Arms today. I decided to do something else. Just to test it out to make sure that I can sort of get it looking okay. So, this is more of a test stream than anything, but we're going to do it anyway, because I feel like it. Ooh, hey, hold on, that was something. Hold on. That's weird. Ah, great. Hold on, let's do this. I did have to make this one work a little bit when I first put it in. When I tested the game on the actual system. There we go. That'll work. So let's see how this goes. So the GBA is a weird system for me, because I like it, but it's not, like, my favorite Nintendo system. I mean, I had, have a GBA, and I spent a lot of time with the GBA. I spent a whole lot of time with it, but it is my, oh, wait, I didn't mean to hit that button. This is somebody else's save. I'm gonna do that. Hold on. What are the buttons? There we go. So the GBA is not like my favorite system, but it's not like a least favorite system at all either. Like, there's good stuff on the system. I'm just picky with a lot of Nintendo stuff. With a lot of stuff, so, Also just seeing what looks best on here. And hey, Zellas! I saw you come in. I just was working on how to actually display Game Boy Advance games on here with a measly composite blown up with a HDMI. To see how this looks at all. Turn it down on my end a little bit. But we were talking about GBA games on Twitter yesterday, and doing all that. So that's what I was kind of just like, hey. And also Discord, there's some GBA talk. But like, hey, I'll play some GBA games. So let's do that. So I actually just bought this yesterday. This is Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. I actually have no idea what this is. Someone recommended it to me, though, at one point. So I was like, oh, I'll keep an eye out for it. And I found it. So I'm going to delete the save data on here. Because it looks like there's only one save data allowed. I'm going to do it. Holy crap, we can pick a player name and a partner name. Crap. We can name our hamster. I'm actually very familiar with Hamtaro. I did watch the anime at one point. It's cute. It's adorable. But I can name this hamster, and I think I'm going to take this opportunity to name this hamster. Wankmaster. Well... Well, Poncho said it. Okay, so we're gonna do Wank. I don't have enough for Wankmaster. Ham Ham. Poncho said it. No, I'm gonna do something here. I got something here. Something like that. And then we have to name our partner Bijou. Bijou, who we're gonna name. What we're gonna name her? She's got blue ribbons. You know, I got a perfect name. There we go. That looks good to me, doesn't it? What kind of name is that? They are really okay. So, yo, it's hearts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who the hell is this guy? Holy crap. He's like poking hearts. So one thing already here with the GBA is just it's a thing. The sound of the GBA is own special thing. Oh, this game's cute already. There you go. Huh. Let's try this again, actually. Hold on, I gotta reconnect my GBA that I'm using as a controller. There we go. Hey, Wink Master, I need you to come and do me a favor. Alright, yo, we're hamster. We're hamster with a bed. And in the bucket. Ouch. I had a hamster once. The unfortunate accident that happened with a hamster, though, that was actually not my fault. I was at school that day. So I think this is a sequel to another Hamtaro game that's on the GBA. Alright, we gotta do ham chats. No, I didn't. I was at school. I was at school, so there's no thing. Hamster was running around in the ball, and the dog got into the room while I was at school. And Mom was doing the clean, doing some cleaning around the house, I believe, is what was happening. She had put the hamster in the ball to run around a bit, and the dog, her name was Sugar. She was a good dog. She's a yellow lab. And she had decided to play with the hamster and the ball with her teeth. She, however, had a knack for hunting small animals and stringing them across the yard. doing this tutorial, but it looks like we can just kind of dig things and do all that. We gotta love me. There we go. Anyway, there is Tom's hamster experiences. It was a good hamster. I mean, I had her for a bit, so it wasn't like a thing. I was actually doing very good taking care of her. Are you gonna stay here and watch TV the entire time? Large hamster with a construction hat. Alright, here we go. Wow. Uh-oh. I did something. Oh no. But they're collecting sunflower seeds as currency. Maybe we should go this way. Oh, they came back. I didn't mean to attack you. I'm gonna hit. It is GBA music. It's not Gale. I did say I was gonna probably do Wild Arms 3 next time, but then the Twitter and the Discord started talking about GBA games. And I'm like, shoot, let's play some GBA games over the weekend. Oh, not attack you. I want to skip. I want to hit. Finding a GBA version of Gale, might be a thing. Respect both Gale and the GBA sound chip. It's sticky. That's a sticky. Crap, we got blushy now. Oh, there we go. What was he doing in that bush? Never mind. I'm not gonna find out. Alright, so we gotta learn words to, actions to get things. There we go. Hey, June! It's GBA night. You finally catch a stream, and I'm not playing Wild Arms 3. The stream is being a little weird. GBA is your favorite? I was actually talking a little bit, like, the GBA is not my favorite system. It's definitely not my favorite, Nintendo handheld. That, like, I like the original Game Boy more. I would say, just overall. But it's still a system that I spent a lot of time with. So, let's see. There is a 16-bit Gale. I mean, there is, if you look at the Radical Dreamer soundtrack, that's 16-bit Gale there. So actually, I just picked this game up yesterday. I was doing Christmas shopping, but I went to the used store that sells that, you know, gives me, hooks me up sometimes. Or just, you know, finds me. They know who I am. Whether that I should be good with that or not, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of Chrono Cross music is from Radical Dreamers. So there's a rocket my way. It's a nice looking game. It's based on the Hamtaro anime, which was a it did air in North America at one time. It was on the Toonami. It was on the Toonami block, I remember. As for why it was on the Toonami block, I don't know, but you know, it just happened. And sometimes life works out, and you get the hamsters. However, it allowed me to name the hamsters, so the name of the hamsters are Winkmaster and Cecile. Nintendo themselves developed it? There we go. Hey, who? How's your mountain? This one's great. What a view. Sticky. Frog. Blue who? They are big. And I know this doesn't look the best quality-wise for like the actual graphics here. It's I'm using a my usual setup for N64 and GameCube, which is basically just putting composite through a HDMI converter and just displaying that. So it doesn't look great, but it's good enough for streaming wise. Like, admittedly, I think mine looks better. I just have composite going straight into the TV. I have an amplifier. Hey, Liana. Yeah, I can actually pull the screen size back a little bit if I needed to. But yeah, it's just blurry just because this is how. It's not also. It's also the fault of the system. The Game Boy Player software. I'm using the official software. Go. Ride. Inconsiderate, loud, how rude. Sheesh. Aw, okay. store. Boutique ham. Yes. You know, it's Christmas. Get a black scarf. Because I'm cool. There we go. That's my newspaper where you happen to go on. That run animation's really good. No sunflower seeds. Did you know? All right. So the original game was a GBC game. Okay. That makes sense for about this time then. Well, dang. Scoochie. It's cute so far. I mean, how else are you supposed to eat sausage? Not on the stick? Uh-oh. Did I just leave the area? Huh. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm gonna speed my way through here. Lucky. Are you busy? Oh wow. 2.5 billion for Hamtaro? That doesn't surprise me too much if it's worldwide. That's also like Japan. Okay. Sorry, we made it. I'm pretty sure, even though the show was localized. Well. Okay. Hey, there you go. You learned something today. I learned something today. Put equals put. The most delicious food is the rich. I need a battery to make it go. Oh, hey, there's that swan thing someone's looking for. Hey, Seymour. Off duff. You know what? It's a random GBA night. I think some Omega Factor might be a, yeah. I do have that, so yeah, I think that would be definitely up there, on there. I just grabbed this one yesterday, since I'd been looking for it just kind of off and on, not as a, like, you know, not one that I'm, like, super looking for exactly, but just a, you know, one that I find. I actually don't have Gunstar Superheroes. That's the one I don't have. So yeah, like Advanced Guardian Heroes and Super Gunstar Heroes are ones I don't have. I like this guy. He's gonna say. These faces are good. Oh, we got a strap. It's not like it says step on me. But yeah, I do have a good binder of GBA games here that we can peruse from. I didn't plan this exactly. I just wanted an excuse to play the you know, the Hamtaro game that I just got a little bit. I'm gonna tell this guy to looky. Oh, did I just tackle him? Oh. Okay, L button is that one. I can use this strap. I like straps. Well, I've actually been going for about 30 minutes here. If I'm doing a random GBA night, I might as well sort of cycle these a little faster. I'm actually gonna sticky this one. Sticky. Oh, frog. It's a good frog. I don't own Shining Soul. That is one I don't have. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I did post the GBA games I have boxed on Twitter yesterday. So y'all saw a little bit of what I have there. That's not all the GBA I have. But it's some of it. So let's see. I don't have Ninja 5.0. That's probably one I'm not gonna get at this point. Unless I find somebody who is selling GBA games for really cheap and has no idea what they have. So I know that one's a that one's actually a really that one's a expensive one these days. There are expensive GBA games. Actually, this one is one of those now. I just grabbed it cheap a long time ago. Yeah, there's some weird ones that are kind of rare. It's weird for GBA games because it's just kind of very different of what you expect it to be. So, a couple of them like Ninja 5.0 is one. Car Battler Joe I know is one. That's kind of a higher end one. I think it's a little bit less. And even like cart only for some of them is something. Boxed is a weird thing. Boxed whatever is weird. When I first played this game, I played it on emulator. And played through it. Played through the whole thing. The cart I bought way later, so I'm not going to explain entirely how this game works on this stream, but I will play just a bit of it because this is actually a really good game. This is a Hitmaker treasure game. I actually don't want to say how this works because it's something. But just know that this is a new game plus, sort of. I'm actually not gonna play story stuff for now. It's good though. This game is so weird because it's based on the 2003 Astro Boy adaptation, but it's also not at the same time. It's kind of a here's Tezuka. Just it's a Tezuka game. Poncho knew how it worked. That's okay. I won't say kind of where the story goes, but I think it's actually pretty good. So we have multiple actions that we can perform. There's the punch, normal weapon. We have the laser, which is holding up, and the action button. I can sort of see the laser on my TV. It's there. And then big laser. Yeah, there's quite a bit to the, there's quite a bit to what's actually happening here. Just there. Yeah, if I don't know what the actual... Yeah, just a bad color for, like, composite. Kind of how I'm streaming it. So this is a action treasure game. You know, it's got a lot of the treasure mechanics here. Kind of what you expect for like a treasure game to have. So it's actually quite good as an action game. And as a licensed action game too, this game is just, it's a good game overall. To slow down the kind of the stop, how kind of slow the action can come to a little bit. Sometimes it's actually okay. I know there's a PS2 game that came out at the same time as this. I've never played it. Although admittedly, I even ignored this game when it came out because it's the licensed game. And I had that. I had that a little bit. I'm a little more open to like to. I'm a little more open these days. That's what it is. I'm sure it's probably fine, but I know it's not this game. And if you're familiar at all with like Tezuka manga, aside from Astro Boy, this game's a treat because it's got a lot of references everywhere. I want to see if I can. If you notice, they are the same enemy sprites, they're just scaled. They just scale the enemy sprites for larger enemy sprites. Oh no, is there a Famicom Astro Boy game that I don't know? I probably know about it. You will sue them for pixel crimes. Oh gosh, there's some funny stuff in here. It does some stuff. This game does some stuff with that. With scaling sprites up too much. Oh, I might want to play the beginning of level 2 because there's some good stuff there. Oh, slow down. This game's got some slowdown. But it's honestly, if the action game isn't slowing down, it's not doing enough. There we go. It's by Konami, really? I've never heard of an Astro Boy game by Konami. The frames are good here, on my end. I'm trying to remember how to call up the, there you go. There you go, June. There's your, forgot that bosses have a health bar in this game. Actually, not really there. Just know in the second loop, the story's different. It's his default, I think? I'm not sure how familiar with Astro Boy, or most people are. But I like Astro Boy a lot. Yeah, I mean, you basically using the beam, or punches like I'm doing. Yeah, AB is a super dash. Yeah, you have three attacks that use that meter up there, your special, and that's the L button, the R, L button's the laser, or maybe it's the R button, I forget. One of them's the laser, one of them's the booty missiles, and then the other one is the super dash. That's A and B at the same time. So, I won't say, like, story-wise, the second loop, Astro already is aware of the first loop. And that's kind of where the story kind of comes from here. It's like all the story scenes are just based on that, because I'm just reloading the save file, so I'm not doing like a full playthrough. I actually have an old video of me playing through this level on my YouTube. I get an old video. I think it might still be on there. There's no commentary on it. Do a full playthrough. There's some good stuff in this game. It's been a while. It's got a full-on time travel segment. It's time travel segments. It's great. It's a good game. There's a train that goes to the past. It's great. And that's a non-Astro Boy story. Like I said, this game sort of references a lot of Tezuka. Like, a lot of levels just based on other Tezuka works. That aren't just, that are not Astro Boy. A lot of characters you meet, there's a chart that actually lays out every character. Every time Astro like meets a character or like impresses a character some way throughout the story, it adds a meter to his Omega Factor, which is his heart that he basically uses to power up his abilities. There is literally a Tezuka extended universe. Like, it's something. Artificial sun boss. Here we go. Yeah, R is the particular. boss does get big. Activate dash. And if you have large balls, there you go. That's a big ball. This game is a lot. I'm skipping story stuff to make you even more confused. Oh yeah, this is that guy. Did I already meet? I thought I already met this guy. Yeah, it's Big X. Okay. There's actually optional stuff in this game as well. Like, this is an optional fight that you do not have to do. But he does get big. And the sprite scaling is what we're here for. Big X. Ah! Shoot. So actually, you can keep going here. Let's see. Any other good stages I can think of here? Like, I did stop actually at stage 6 here. When I was just playing through it myself. Mitsubigatoro? Basically something very specific that we are attempting to stop. It's really funny because he's the villain of this game. trying to show the Omega Factor, because it is a screen you can actually just go look at. So I know this is a very weird GBA game. I have that many jumps, okay. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay, maybe I have to try that again sometime. There are some secrets like that in levels, but this game's also like pretty straightforward. It's not. There's no like exploring. There's no like really big exploration bits at all. It's a pretty straightforward action game. Then you have the time travel stuff that you can just kind of go back to any level you want to find whatever you need. After one full playthrough though, so it's not like the beginning of the game. Also, little guys. Big ones. Big enemies. Ah. Big pyramid. I forget where the people are here, but that's alright. stop getting hit by things. I know they're coming. That probably would help me dodging things. Can't believe Astro Boy is dead. Well, let's you know the plot of Astro Boy. It's boy. It's dark. Is Dr. Tenma wished to recreate his son, who died in an accident. I'm gonna disappoint you, Sayara. I don't have Mario Advance 1. Oh shoot, they found me. I actually don't have Mario Advance 1 or 3. Sorry, 1 or 4. I have Mario Advance 2 and 3 though. Oh. There's the Omega Factor. Here we go. Got him. Remaining life was barely nothing. lot here. I'll probably I'll probably go ahead and change games here next. We'll play something weird next, but where this game comes to is like it's 7th final stage is a lot. I don't have that either. Shoot, I might need to change what I might need to show what games I have at some point. Basically, the final stage of this game is a boss rush. Actually, yeah, the final stage here, these 5 stages here, are boss rushes, or it's a boss rush entirely. That makes sense, of course. But yeah, let's go and change up things here. I will go ahead and change what game we're playing. Make a little pile there. I'll put it back in my binder later. Let's see. I got something weird. Let's do this one for a little bit. It won't be that long. I don't know this one too well. Just probably gonna be the most fun watching me play. But I don't know if y'all will be ready for this. The GBA is really weird. There's gonna be some flashing lights here, looks like it, so I won't play this for too long here, but yeah. A real Doom 3. From what I understand, Doom 3 looks pretty good. Someone did it. Shooting me. See, control-wise, I'm using the D-pad to move and turn, which I'm used to, actually. Like the D, moving and turning, the same thing. And then the L and R buttons are strafe. A is my, fire button. B is my weapon switch there. My, whatever that is. Looks like a knife. And then, that's my map. Bring some humans. Oh, the knife sprite. I'll bring that back. I think it's beautiful. They tried. I picked this up from the last time I was at a flea market before COVID. So this is actually like 2019 is when I picked this up. I was like, yeah. It's been a while. I don't go to the flea market often, but I do every once in a while. Just kind of look at this. I think from the same seller, I bought a copy of GTA 3. Alright. Duke Nukem for Genesis. Oh, there is an FPS for Genesis that was officially released, right? Zero Tolerance, is that right? I know there is an actual Duke Nukem on the GBA. I know that is a game that also exists. Oh, here we go. Free to human. Free to human. Free to human. Oh gosh, these sound effects remind me of they remind me of First Samurai for some reason. Yeah, it seems like it's not like a this isn't like a as complex as say like a Doom. This is more of a just the corridors, no actual levels, you know. No upper levels of floors or anything, so far. So it's still nice. First Samurai stream, part of a SNES stream, big SNES stream. I believe you. I believe you on Wolf 3D holding it well. I've actually not played Wolf 3D as much. I did join Polly for a Wolf 3D stream that she did at one point. Offense your senses. There's a lot here. I'm in front. Look, for a $3 pickup, this is beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm using the this is using the GBA player. But that's all. The official software for this isn't actually the best. using custom. There's a custom firmware you can use instead that looks a lot better. Than does help it look a lot better. But it's fine. I am using actual. This is actual hardware. I'm playing it on a GameCube. I am actually using a first model GBA as a controller right now for authenticity. There are people. They are attacking me. Like this one. Yeah, you're right. This is probably not meant to be on the big screen, but you know what? I think the only place we can really appreciate it is the big screen. There we go. Some energy. Got some bullets. I know, I'm just doing everything. Where am I right now? Okay, I'm in this area. Ah. There we go. Green key card needed to unlock door. Weird. I have a sense of where I am in this game right now, and that scares me. But I can develop that quickly. The map does help, though. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's just a wall. Okay. That's not so bad. I got a chain gun. That's a little too much flashing. But it does shoot things good. You don't need energy. Shoot. Well, this is neat. So, this is Backtrack. I know it's scary looking. I guess they don't explode. I'm wondering that too. Like, huh, they don't explode. I do know one thing. You can beat the game and get an ending by just going back to the start. Jim Track, what happened to the kaboom? There was supposed to be a moon-shattering kaboom. This whole mission is ruined. You have failed. The Looney Tunes reference there does get me a little bit. What happened to the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Going on vacation instead. Pulling out Backtrack. That's fun. I have to get that a little bit more like an actual exploration. To like really know what I'm doing with it. Let us see. Let's see. I was talking about this game with somebody on Discord. They were having trouble with it. I'm like, really? Huh. Most of it the boss fights. I think we're going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. I said I was going to do it. One of my favorite GBA games. And it's a really early one, too. Did it get pricey on the aftermarket? Like I said, I picked it up for $3. That was last year. We're gonna play the best game. I like this game a lot. This is a Wario Land 4. This is my favorite Wario Land. I think this might be the boss rush playthrough. So whenever you beat the game, you start a file where all the bosses revive. Except for the first boss. You don't refight the first boss. But just kind of give a thing. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a refresher first on control-wise before I do anything. So I'll do the first basic level of the game. Our goal is to get the 4 gems in those boxes in each level, and then finish the level. Open the exit back up, and then rush back to the exit of the level. So this game's cool. It has a lot of control stuff that I'm now remembering as I do this. A lot of stuff affecting how Wario's body is affected by enemy attacks. And just how the environment affects Wario is neat. The whole series kind of does this, except for the first game. But I even like the first game. The first game's good. That's Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land. This has always been a favorite of mine. Like, yeah, the Mario, I didn't play like the Mario Advance when I got my Game Boy Advance. I played this game instead. I had a lot of fun with it. This and Golden Sun were like basically in my GBA at all times. And especially in the beginning. Golden Sun was a very, very, very good opening game for the GBA for me. Oh, absolutely. I don't think Super Mario Land 2 is very good. It's always been one of those. I don't like that game very much. I actually don't know why it is the well-liked one of the, like, the most liked one of the three. It has Spooky World. It has Pumpkin Zone. You know what? Pumpkin Zone is good. I like the weirdness of it. That's like the one thing I really like about it. Like it's weird. It has a lot of cool ideas. I just think it's way too easy. It is kind of my thing. And then my favorite thing from Wario Land 4. To be fair, though, like, a lot of the design stuff is just why it's so, like, why it is easy enough, because you can go to any world you want at the beginning and do the levels in whatever order you want. I'm sure the game is sort of balanced around that. Though, I'll admit, I did the same thing in Bunny 2, and I definitely made a couple of those levels harder than others. For reasons. So, I'd say I'm ready to do this. Time to fight some bosses. Y'all like bosses? I like this game's bosses a lot. I think they're like the most fun part of this game. Actually, first, before we do that, we're gonna enjoy some music. I'm just going to enjoy this. Alright, perfect. I like this game a lot. Alright, so, we're going to start our bosses with, Cractus. I'll turn the music up for me because I like the boss theme. Let's see if I can do this. It has been a while, but I'm pretty sure my muscle memory will kick back in. I say that, but on stream, you know, things happen on stream. Okay, good, but most memory's not kicking back in. That zombifies. Don't climb until he gets down. That's right. I think you have until a minute is when the treasures start disappearing. I like to not take a hit on this one. There we go. I said I would do this on Discord. If I do a random GBA night. It's been a little while. Love the sprite work in this game. Holy crap. I'm just gonna jump right into the next one. So, I saw your comment about the save battery, Sayara. The weird thing about GBA games is that they don't have save... Not all of them have save batteries, and I don't know if Wario Land 4 is one of those. They actually do something different for their saves than the battery. Like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire have a battery inside of them, but it's actually not for saving, it's for the clock. Oh no, I saw your comment about the memory battery. It's a little, I know they're a little different for GBA games, depending on the game though. I'm not sure about this game's. So yeah, I'm not sure what the actual fix would be on that. This boss is just kind of slow because it's how you attack it's a little different. Go. Oh, there we go. 2 more hits will do it. Aerodyn's not too bad. Just the fire. If you get hit by the fire, it's mostly a time. You get hit hurt, of course, but you also lose some time because you can't grab things while you're on fire. Makes sense to me. But I like these bosses. They have a rhythm to them that are just kind of, it's like just real good. And the boss team is quite simple, but it works. So let's see. Let's do. Here we go. Now you can go in there and get items to actually bring down the boss's HP if you need to, but we'll be all right. Cat bat. trying to dash jump. This boss gets easier once the bat's off. Once the bat is off, the bat head is off. Because instead of a dash jump, you have to do a ground pound, which is a little easier to do, I think. There it goes. It does get a little more dangerous, though. And it's faster. There you go. There we go. Whew. I'm flexing a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm allowed. The muscle memory came back. Alright. This is like years of like refighting these bosses over and over again. Like just, yeah. To check at what the differences in the endings are. This game also has my one of my favorite Nintendo final bosses, like ever. So, this boss is going to completely change itself halfway, though. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit of flexing. Just a little bit. I think I don't know if I've said this before, but this is one of my favorite GBA games, I would say. Like, this is my favorite platformer on the system. So, I played a lot of it. once you do defeat all 4 bosses. And getting to the bosses, you have to have the 4 gems from the levels beforehand. Brings you to the final world. Golden Passage is a really good final level. Like, this is one of the best levels. Like, this level's great. It's also really long. And it's timed. Like, when you enter the level, the first thing you do is hit the switch to open the exit, and then the 10-minute timer goes. I am playing it right now. But it's a really good final level. But we're here for this. One of the best Nintendo final bosses. I think this is one of the best, and she is great. She is wonderful. Warrior's here for money. I think he's got money. Ah, this boss is good. Cat. And yes. Or absorb the cat through some whatever ghostly occurrence that that's going on in this pyramid. That Wario is just here to get money. Ah, shoot. Yep. This is actually the hardest boss in the game, so it's completely fair. Shoot. How do I do this again? I forget. Just toss it at her. This is the hammer. Missed. And this one you have to hit yourself with the hammer. And hit her. Wario's ballin'. Now she's gonna start throwing multiple ones at us at the same time. But she's gonna do that same cycle pretty much now. Alright, now we're done. Here we go. It's been a while, actually, since I've done that. That was just a, I was like, shoot. That's how you do it. Now that is, that's the money. That's Wario getting money. Throughout the game, you've got that cat kind of journeying along with you, and the archaeologist there too, who's someone you use to throw things at to get through puzzles. And the game just the game has this like just good charm to it. Like I still think this is the best Wario Land game, even though the other ones are they're different. They're all different. This one's kind of got that right challenge for me, though. And it's got a thing that sinks into the ground as you escape, so that's like perfect. It looks fantastic. This game looks fantastic. Shake It looks fine, but I think this game looks better. Gonna like, yo, there you go. Now, this is like a first year. This is a first year Game Boy Advance game. This ending is fantastic. Like, well, that was weird. That was weird. Game's full of that. Like, you can definitely see where like WarioWare came from, and that's a card I don't have. I don't have WarioWare. But yeah, the like you can kind of tell where that sort of music style went for those games. It came from this. Like overall, I think really I know there's begging for like another Wario Land game, but you know, I'm good with this. I like this a lot. And there's also Shake It on Wii, which is not that bad of a game. It's very similar to this game, but not as good. It's a little too slow for my taste, I think. This one's just kind of right. As far as the Wario Land game, though, I like the other ones too, but they're also their own different things. That kind of just makes them good. I kind of want to show off the last screen of the game because it's really good. So while the credits play, I'm gonna look for another thing to go to. Let's see. Admittedly, I have a lot of RPGs on the system. The GBA did have some RPGs, but yeah, I have actually quite a few of them on here. I absolutely agree. I went Wario Land BB on the modern system. I re-downloaded a Virtual Boy emulator, and I think I might try to go through that, like, finally. I have a controller with 2 D-pads, so, which is like perfect for setting up Virtual Boy controls. Let's see. You want another Wario Land game? I mean, I wouldn't be, like, opposed to it. But it's rated M. It's got guns. And hookers. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind that exactly. Heartfelt Wario story. I like this Wario I like this story in particular. Just overall, like it's a Wario that's like still greedy and like still like, you know, what he is, but also like really lazy. Like I understand Wario is my favorite like Mario brother character of like the four of them. I know people love Waluigi, but Wario Land is my favorite. Wario is my favorite of them. I do want to show this scene, though, because this scene is amazing. This scene is me. This is the same as the intro, but with a white cat. I love this screen. This is my favorite. This is my favorite screen. What a world. Man, I miss $10 steaks. Eat as much as you can. And then the game just keeps going. Resets. This one's for June. I think we'll end things off with whatever the heck is on here. I don't know. June mentioned. Oh shoot! I have to do something here. This one's for June. It's also for John. John's not. I don't think John's here. Probably not. Shoot. Hold on. This cart is being complicated. I can't believe the GBA carts are doing this to me now. Now John likes this game too. I know John likes this game. It is not your only common point. You also like glowy people. You like boys with long hair and glowing. I'm gonna see where I was. So I can do this file, or I can see what's on this file. Looks like I was doing a play at some point. I'll load this up. This is probably more interesting. Love this glowy. There's a hack for this game that lets you remove the glowy, and I'm like, what's the point? What is the point of removing the glowy? So I actually don't know how far into the game this is. This looks very early, though. Select this map. Okay. The blue outline is for the blue outline, of course, is for the old GBA model. Mostly. Okay, so we don't have that yet. Okay. I think this game's fine. This was the only one of this type of Castlevania game that I have played. Between all of the other ones. This is the only one I played for a long time until I actually got a copy of Symphony and actually played it. I probably like Symphony more. I like Aria more. Just overall, sorry. I like that game a lot. Like, that's the one I like the most. And I like Symphony because of how that game looks, sounds, and just overall a lot of reasons. Even though I don't like the game very much. Like, I don't like the game that much. It's fine. You're the Circle of the Moon person. There's a couple of you. And you confuse me. Maybe, I don't know. I can see it, though. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Circle that looks, like, interesting. The DDS looks fine. It looks a little on the repetitive, on the grindy side to get what you need, but it looks fine. It does not move the same way. You are right. Although it was a first release Castlevania game on the Game Boy Advance. It was very early. It does not move like this game does. Like, this game, I think, probably moves better. It was a launch game. Yep, it was a launch game. It was a launch game, portable Castlevania Symphony of the Night-like. Even just like a little bit. Yeah, Symphony feels good moving. Justy. You would say he's just fine, huh? Aria's just good. Like, Aria's just great anyway. So. Aria's really good. I think I know what quarter you're talking about. Yeah. Aria is the favorite of mine. I'm not convinced that the DS games are amazing, but I've not played much, if any, of them. The only one I've touched a little bit is Order of Ecclesia. There was another Konami game about here. I think this is the room you're talking about, isn't it, June? This is the room you're talking about. Oh, we need the, yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, I picked up Lunar Nights instead. I am Team Boktai for life. Hashtag Sabata did nothing wrong. Hashtag, you know, Queen Hell can, Queen Hell can, enslave me any way she wants, and, Immortals for life. Boktai has a specific gimmick, though, that I can't... I can stream Boktai if I wanted to. I just need a UV light. I don't have a UV light. I could probably get away with streaming Boktai one day. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about that, actually. I don't have a way to stream DS games. That's the problem. I like Lunar Night, and I like Lunar Nights. Like, that game is interesting. That game's fun. It's mainly just like a string of dungeons, but it's fine by me. It has a train dungeon, so like, what's not to love? Boktai 1 through 3 are all very interesting. There is a Boktai 3, did not come out in North America. It is a Japan-only game. It's a Boktai 3 though. I would have loved it had I known about it when I was younger. Sabata's counterattack is very interesting. Kind of combines the best of like Boktai 2 with maybe a little more Boktai 1 in there. It is not. It does have the vampire form of a main character, but it does not have their. But it's only like a special attack. I mean, it's GBA, so... It's GBA. Which might be mean... I don't know if it's mean to say, but, you know, it is the GBA. It does sound like this. It's just going to... like we said before, we were talking on Twitter about the GBA versions of the Final Fantasy games. I like Final Fantasy 4 on the GBA. Just fine. The music is not as good, though. Someone will argue that the Final Fantasy 6 on the GBA is better. I don't know if I agree with that completely. Mostly because I am a Ted Woolsey fan forever. But I don't enjoy the new translations as much. That's why I was going that way. I am a very, very big fan of Woolsey's ideas around localization and writing. Much like I'm a big fan of working designs, even with the problems that they can have, that they had with their translations. I'm a big fan of working designs. There's some other ones that are pretty good as well. aside from them. A little bit of that. I enjoy some things. Like, Woolsey did the original Breath of Fire for Capcom, because Square did the localization for Capcom of that game, and that's a Woolsey translation throughout. It's still pretty good. There's some name changes, of course, but they're mostly fine. Tyr instead of Miria. I don't mind them that much. So I just don't have a double jump yet, do I? No, I don't. This is very oriented. I've not played the FF5 version on GBA yet, but I do have it now. Off of a friend. And I do have it here. I might have to give it a good go. The main version of 5 I've played is the PS1 version, and the SNES fan translation. You get dash, but no slide. Bloody. See, I still like the smooth sprites in the Grandy HD version. I still don't. I don't really mind them. In motion, it looks fine. And that Japanese, I think playing with Japanese VA is actually better. Even though the English voice acting still being there is perfectly fine. I like that. Of course, you play Grandia 2 dubbed. Yeah, I did a playthrough of the HD in with the Japanese VA, and it was still fine. It was still good. There we go. Yeah. They basically wrote every line in that game thinking that just in case Cam Clark might read that line out loud, and wrote the whole translation around that. That's an Ubisoft localization too, which is surprising, because their version of Lunar is not good. Their localization of the Lunar for the GBA is not good at all. Of course, it has to compare to the Working Designs localizations, and it has to compare to the X-Siege one as well, which is fine. Of the PSP one. And that's true, they did not have Cam Clark. They did not have... Oh god. It's okay, it was actually the first version I played too. But I corrected that with the Sega CD version and the PS1 version. Eventually. I know. I will say... I love Sega CD Lunar 1. Fairy Journal. What does that do? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're not even, like... That seems pretty far. The PSP remake, I don't think it's... Its main issue is that it's too easy. It's got some rough loading, and it's also very, very easy. I believe it has random encounters, too. I think. I despise Dragon Song. I despise Dragon Song. Zealous is laughing because she knows. She knows how much I despise Dragon Song. I did a 15-minute video about it. So Dragon Song is... Okay, so Dragon Song is the DS... there you go. Lunar. It's called Lunar Genesis in Japan. It is a prequel to Lunar. It's got some decent music. It's got some fairly okay thing. It's got some okay stuff. Like, I like the music. However, mechanically, I'll give you the 3 main complaints that everybody has. First off, running on the field drains your HP. Drains your party's HP. And you cannot run after you hit like a third of your HP. Combat, enemies are both on the top and bottom of the screen, depending on whether you're flying or not. Only certain characters can reach certain enemies, and you do not select what... HP does not regen. Also, you do not select enemies to attack when you do so. You attack one target, and then you attack the next target. Enemies will then come down from the top screen if they need to. You can select targets for magic, though, and skills. The other complaint is that, well, while there are encounters on the map, it's not random encounters. You cannot gain EXP and items at the same time, and money at the same time. You can either gain EXP or items, and you choose based on what mode you wish to be in before battle. Those are the main mechanic things. So when you do hunt down each enemy in a dungeon or like on a screen, then you do get an item choice. You can get like a I think you get one of the chests opens up. You can now open. But it sort of just stays that you're basically hunting down each encounter to get that reward of some kind. Leveling, of course, is done by EXP. And the story is kind of baffling, actually. So that's the rundown of that game. I don't think I think I pretty much got a lot of that. Did I get everything? I think I did. If anyone has anything else to add, they can for how that game is. Mostly because the encounters don't quite... It is not very well balanced in its encounters. Also, it's, like I said, story is baffling. Like, I'm not sure why it exists. It's more of a why does this exist, and how did they mess it up so bad? And the localization's by Ubisoft, and it's actually like kind of bad. Yeah, I did say with the combat that you cannot select what enemies you attack. You select the attack command, and your characters will attack whatever enemy they pretty much want to. Sounds about right. You can choose skill, like who do you attack for skills, but that's That's all for that. Like, that's as bad as I can kind of do that. Right, it feels like you should be able to select your target, but you can't. For some baffling reason. It's locked. Huh. That's basically the rundown that I can kind of give. Now, I actually picked up a copy again of Lunar Dragon Song for $5. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna add it to the collect. You know, I will go ahead and do this because I used to like have a much more violent fear against that game, but these days I don't. I was like, yeah, you know, I don't care that much actually. It exists. Shrine of the Apostates. Right, I would agree. The soundtrack isn't totally bad. Like, that's actually fine. I don't know who did the soundtrack, but I don't think it's Ibadare. Because the Lunar soundtrack is Ibadare, and so is the Grandia soundtrack. Grandia 1 and 2. Is it Ibadare? Okay, I wasn't sure or not. I would say that's accurate. Oh. I jumped right into that. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. I didn't think... I wasn't sure. Yeah, either was or not. Again... I wasn't quite sure which soundtrack that he did. Now you're making me think. Let's see. Since we're talking about it, this cart does have a complete save file on it, so I'm gonna just kind of play with whatever's on here. Since we are talking about this game, kind of, we did talk about it a little bit. I am gonna go ahead and pull this out because I can. Because even though this is not the best version of the game, I still like it's still Lunar. I love that title screen, though. that title is great. What do I have on here? There's a... Yeah, I did start just a little save file. And then that's a completed save. That's a... That is end of the game, actually. That's actually a post-final boss save. That looks about right, actually, because Lunar is not a very long game. It's a very short one. Send me one of those things here. Serious composer may say, Noriyuki Ibadare is nowhere to be found. There are probably JRPGs that are slightly worse than Dragon Song. That's funny. I was looking to see how this is actually like very beginning of game. Okay. Just kind of saved up, but yeah. This is not the way I'm gonna show this game. It's Quark. This is not the way I'm gonna show this game because there are better versions of this game, and they are the Sega CD version and the PS1 version. If I ever do a replay of Lunar, it'll probably be the PS1 version on stream again. The PSP version is fine, but it's like I said, there's a lot of loading times and it's way too easy. Its battle system is similar to this one's, in that none of the movement stuff is in there. But this game does have some music. Vegetable. Okay, hold on. Did she say Macarena? Okay. I gotta be honest, there's some stuff I like. So I think we were just gonna do that. We have Alex, Luna, and Ramus. Yo, let's go into fights. Macarena of time. Yeah, in this version, Nash joins you here, which is way earlier. You have him for Weird Woods and Cave of Quark. There's actually there's like 15 differences right now. And like the beginning of this part of the game. Arya now. So this version still have the thing I like? Yeah, it does. This version of the game still has my favorite thing, where it turns corners for you. I like that a lot. So the big difference in Lunar, this version of Lunar, is the battle system. It is a different battle system than the Sega CD version and the PS1 version. And the PSP version sort of uses this one. In a way. Oh, this battle theme is still the same, but it's a different mix. Oh, the Turner Court, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're gonna kill yourself, Luna, because, yeah. And Ramus, you're going to be useless. There we go. Oh yeah, you collect enemy cards in this game. That's different too. Crap, where is this equipment? Should probably get some in for her. Yeah, there's some differences in this beginning part of the game. Weird Woods is the first dungeon, and that's not the case in the Sega CD version or the PS1 version. It's the cave. It's the White Cave. Then the Weird Woods is after that. The other difference, of course, is the boss of the island area of this first major part of the game is the pirates in this version. It is a slime thing in the PS1 version and the Sega CD version. I think also in the PSP version. They robbed us of slimes, yeah. They robbed us of the big slime guy. The Mariba stuff is still the same. The real pirates are the game arts who made this version of the game. Who stole the slimes? I'm gonna blame Ubisoft. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, it's a very different game from the Sega CD version, but it's still that game. This is an Ubisoft localization. Also, Nala's good. Nala's the little white cat guy. Nala's good. I remember my last playthrough of this game. I remember Nash actually wound up dead most of the time at the end of the game. The cat could help you fight instead of staying up there. Go, because, you know, I just popped this in so we can play some Lunar. An excuse to play Lunar. Let's get found. Grab a second. Cat might help. I have a dog. I have dogs who would not attack. Actually, they wouldn't do anything. bounty. My dog is not the the Secret of Evermore dog, and just has like the best attack power, and can also turn into a toaster, given the right circumstances. I don't know. I just kind of call my dog. My dog's max HP. Well, after careful study, I did determine my dog is probably like a barbarian or like a thing, because she's kind of barrels into like anything, unafraid of anything. And the other one, he's also like, he's aloof but not quite. Like, he likes to be pet. He likes people petting him. They like people petting him. Probably a bard. Yo, did some resting. Berserker dog and a bard dog. It's just a little less, it's a little less punchy than the other localizations. Lunar by itself is already like a funny game, like is a little less serious than like a typical RPG is at the time. But it is it's a little more so in the North American localizations for the most part. Both the two working designs ones and the Xseed one. It's a story that doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's still a very potent sort of feel. It is a very potent feeling to it. Don't run. Yes, everyone attack Ramus. Alright. Also, there is no The real unfortunate one, though, personally, is Lunar 2. Only has a Sega CD version and a PS1 version, and no other version to go along with that, like Lunar 1 does. Which is unfortunate because I think Lunar 2 is the better game. Like, Lunar 2 is the actual one to play. I've got one reservation about recommending the PS1 version, but other than that, it's a, and it's a word choice and a localization at two particular points. But, like, I still think Lunar 2 is, like, the best one from Game Arts. And even that word choice, I kind of chalk it up to it being of the time. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's there. What, do you play Gex 2? Lunar 2 is like really good though. Like, they use the R slur twice. There are 2 points in the game they use it. I chalk it up to being the year 2000 when we didn't know any better, honestly. But yeah, it is that. It's in there. In the Sega CD version, I'm not sure because there's a couple of script changes, and I don't quite know. But I did catch it twice in the last time I played through Lunar 2. It is the downside to it, and it is also a, I think it is of the time, unfortunate. Now, they don't use it in the, they use it in the other way to use it, not the actual definition. So, like, there's that. That is kind of what I mean by it, but yeah. And yeah, the same thing is in the FF7 localization as well. It's if you're going up the stairs, and Tifa actually uses it. But it's the same way there. Yeah. It's a localization. It is just kind of the thing. I had to prevent that term, huh? I do personally prefer wifey, but that's just what I use, because, there's that, but yeah. I can't believe I held that word, that's funny. So I can say simp all I want until January. Got it. Can't believe Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Seriously. Like, of all the words you have to ban, it's simp. Of all the words that you can ban, and like should have banned a long time ago, you make simp a big deal. That's like, it's really fun. It's funny, but like also not funny at the same time. If that makes sense, I guess. Has it really? That does. I mean, that is unfortunate. Yeah, there are other words that should have been banned first. Oh. Westia. Can we talk about West Virginia? Forget the order here. Okay, no, yeah, I know what it is. It's, this puzzle doesn't exist in the other. Also, this is, like, more... Alex speaks more, like, in that scene right there than, like, the entirety of the Sega CD version. Oh, you want to know how much of a lunar nerd I am? Alright, so in the Sega CD version, Alex has a harp. In the PS1 version is what changes it to an ocarina. I'm just gonna do a save right here. That red's disturbing. Alright. Yep, June, I'm actually about to go and close off here. So, we're gonna go ahead and pull this away. Thanks for joining us, actually. I know it's been a while since you joined, because, timing, so that's the case of it. But that's fine. It happens. So, yeah, we just played some random GBA games, because I felt like it. Next time will be Wild Arms 3. But I do feel like go ahead and stop in here, because it's already 12 o'clock, and it's been fun. So next time we'll do Yggdrasil and Wild Arms 3. That'll probably be tomorrow. And then maybe Wednesday, because Thursday this week is Christmas Eve, and we've got stuff. We got stuff going on that day, so that'll be that. We'll see if I'll sneak a stream on Christmas Day, though. I could. I might think about that. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. But I will go ahead and let y'all go for the evening. Thank you very much for coming out and joining us for some random GBA games while we hear this wonderful version of the song. It's better in the other versions. But thank you for joining us. It was real fun. I seem to get a lot more people when I play random GBA games or random games in general. So that's always fun. But thank y'all very much, and y'all have a good rest of the evening, and take care.